Problem number 14 asks us using algebra to rewrite the equation of the parabola in intercept form. Intercept form is like factored form. So to do that, I first ask myself, is there a number I can factor out? So I start with the smallest number that happens to be 4. And I think of all the numbers that nicely divide into 4. 1, 2, and 4. I start with the largest one, and then I work my way up. So these are both 4. It's not going to help. Let's go over here. Can I divide 4 nicely into 24? Yeah. It divides it and gives us a whole number. So let's factor out a 4. 1x squared plus 1x minus 6. You know you correctly factored out that number when you can distribute and you get the same equation. Now I'm only going to concern myself with what is inside the parentheses. And now I'm going to use the factoring method to rewrite this in intercept form. 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. I'm looking for two numbers that combine to give you a positive 1 and multiply to give you a negative 6. So I'm going to write down all the combinations. You may not have to do this, but I'm going to do this for anybody who's struggling. So 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Why did I write them twice? Because in order to multiply to get a negative number, they'd have to be opposite signs. So here's opposite signs, and now I'm looking through these combinations and asking myself, do any of these combinations combine to give me a positive 1? There's my positive 1. Y equals 4, and then x minus 2 and x plus 3. Where do I see common confusion here? Students are really eager to apply that concept of taking the leading coefficient and dividing, like a bottoms-up type of concept. And so they often want to divide here by 4. Remember, we're only focused on the trinomial inside the parentheses. It's a 1. Other than a positive 1, we have to do that concept. But because this is positive 1, I don't have to put it down below. So this is what I have. And this is called intercept or factored form. Now, you want to do well in this test, and you have enough time. So how can you verify that this is correct? Well, you can go into Desmos. You can graph this first equation, and then graph the second equation. If they're the exact same parabolas, you just correctly rewrote this from standard form into intercept form.